I have many ideas for video games. I played Dark Souls. It's a good game. It's not designed to resemble real sword combat. That's not the point. Giant enemies, swinging huge, impossibly large weapons, and you dodge out of the way. It's well designed. It's fun. Timing. Jump here, jump there. I come up with ideas by saying, hey, here's something good. What if I changed it and made it into something else good? Real sword fighting is about where your sword is angled and how you can position it, get it up over the other person's sword or underneath it or block, parry. I haven't seen a video game that really does that. The Wii sword fighting kind of does it, but you can go like this. I played Skyrim. I thought it was really interesting. Finally saw the meme, hey you're finally awake. Wow, it really quickly introduced you to this complicated world, all this politics. Super fun. At one point, I was in a house and some people were talking, and everywhere I looked around, there was this little red button that said, press E to steal. And I thought, morality is to steal or not to steal. Maybe there's more to it later. And I thought, what if in that house somebody said, I need to carry in the wood now, and you could offer to help them carry it. Now, stealing is bad, and not stealing is good. Two negatives multiplied make a positive. What if we could do something that's just good without being not bad? I looked to the left and there was a snail here. That's nice. Morally good action. Build a snail orphanage. I suppose people want some kind of in-game reward. For example, clean my barn for 3 coins. But what if instead it was, clean my barn? Wow, thanks for being so helpful. In my video game, I want to collect coins for everything I do. You see what I mean? I don't know what I mean. If you set yourself a deadline, then you're more likely to complete a job. I want to make a devlog for the game I'm making. Every week I have to make a video and tell people what I did. Then I'll feel embarrassed if one week I say, I did nothing. Maybe then I'll actually complete a project instead of just coming up with 99 ideas. But a finished project ain't one. You know, it actually takes a whole lot to code a game. It reminds me of a baby turning into a child, turning into an adult. First you have to be able to move at all. And then you get to more complicated things. Feeding yourself, keeping track of your stamina, sliding, using swords, slaying your foes, auto-locking onto the next target. And then finally the baby grows into an adult and can play the first level of the game. But that's a whole lot of stuff you have to do before that. Whenever I start a new project, there are a few things that I always get distracted with. I think, what would be the best name for this game? What would be the best name for this character? Sometimes I'll sit there for 2 or 3 hours saying, you know what? Joe. That's a good name for this character. Sometimes I'll think about the graphics. What should this character look like? Should he be blue or blue-green? And I'll sit there for 2 or 3 hours drawing pictures of him over and over again until I eventually realize it doesn't matter because he won't be a character in the final version. Maybe by having this devlog, you, the impersonal, timeless audience, will be able to keep me on track and say, that detail doesn't matter, you need to focus on something important. We can move back and forth, we can jump, boing, boing, we can fall, we can go up, we can go down, collide with walls, it's all coming together. I noticed a mistake, which is that you can do this. And the only way to escape is to press D. I'll have to figure out how to solve that. But for now it's looking good. You can jump, you can go up, down, left, right. And this is only 3 hours of work. To make this, I used Shaun Spalding's Game Maker Studio 2 Complete Platformer Tutorial playlist. Link in the description. Well, that's all I have for now. Maybe we'll cross paths again someday. Until then, God bless.